What's up, folks? Dr. Grizz here with another beer and vape pairing. Please, if you watch this, if you've watched the last one, please put down in the comments there. Go ahead and comment down there if this angle is better than the one from the last video. Because I'm trying two different angles here. One is a little bit lower so I can sit back further, and one is a little more up so I have to sit forward more. But if this is a better angle, then I'm going to put something behind me, you know, and build this base and put some lighting. Lighting is going to be necessary, I guess. So what do we got today? Other than a fresh build in the Drop Dead, and now using the Ultim cap from my Bonza. The Ultim cap from the Bonza on the Drop Dead. There you go. Alright. So what we have here is we have another collective arts. It's the Prophets and Nomads Ghosts. Yep. Himalayan Salt Coriander Ghosts. It sounds pretty fucking interesting to me. And I'm going to try. I know this is going to be tart and a little bit sour. So I've got a tart but not too sour juice. And I've got the watermelon juice. The watermelon Lush. But we're going to work our way through it. So let's have us a pour. It's a ghost. It's going to pour like a ghost. I'm 95% sure it's going to look exactly like what I think it should look like. Oops. So there I go, spilling on myself. Yep. Nice yellow. A little bit hazy. Not a lot of head on it. Lacy head, but not a lot. It's not... A proper ghost should not... Like, this is actually quite a bit, but that's because of how fast I poured it. But a ghost should not, like... Ghost, like... I'm still wondering about this, because I've heard people say ghost. Heard people say gauche. And I've heard people say gose. What is the proper terminology for this beer? I don't know. Someone, let me know. Let me know what the proper terminology, proper pronunciation of this is. Because to me it looks like ghost or gauche. So a lot of times I just say gauche because it seems right. It seems like a French word to me. Alright, let's have a smell. Yeah, right off the bat, just like with most good gauches or ghosts, you'll get the smell of salt. You'll get a little salt, like lime and salt, and like the coriander. I'm not picking up much coriander on the sniff test, but that might be different inside the beer. So, for people who don't know what coriander is, it's the little seeds that come off of cilantro plants. The seed for cilantro is coriander. So, that's what that is. It's used in brewing, but it's used in a lot of other things. Bread making is another thing that's used in. That is wildly refreshing. It's tart, but it's also got a little sweetness to it. And this salt has like a nice mellowing to it to make it kind of refreshing. Like it's a refreshing sip. It's not too intense. I'm liking this a lot. I'm almost tasting like a touch of honey, like a little honey on there. A little honey. Like a little, like, you know when you walk by a field of flowers and you get that smell, but it's kind of indistinct smell? I'm getting a little taste that tastes like that smells off of this. Like, very, very subtle. Like when you walk by a field of flowers and it's got a whole bunch of different flowers. So it's kind of an indistinct kind of flower aroma, right? The taste I'm getting in the back note, very mild, is very similar to that smell, like a bouquet. What do they call? A bouquet? The bouquet. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. So what are you going to pair it with? Alright, so I got my Seduction. We're going to go Seduction first. Seduction is tart and sweet. This is tart and sweet. So they should go together without fucking each other up too much. This is raspberry lemon limeade is the best way I could put this juice. That's the best way I can describe. Raspberry lemon limeade. So give it just a little squeeze, because we're going to switch up juices on this one. Oh my god. First of all, that was delicious. Secondly, can you tell how fucked up my sinuses are by this? Yeah. It's all coming out this side, because this side is just, the sinuses are all fucked up. Alright. Let's go again on that one, because that distracted me. Sorry. I'm watching myself in a fucking camera, so yeah, so it distracted me a little bit. I like that a lot. Both this juice and this beer are so similar in their flavor profile that it almost feels like I'm just intensifying the two flavors when I put them together. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a great thing. It's not good enough for me to get emotional over. If you want to put it that way. It's not good enough for me to get emotional over. But it's not bad. And I would definitely recommend doing these two together, because they work. The beer doesn't suffer from it, and the vape doesn't suffer from the beer. You know, that's good. So let's try this. Let's try the watermelon. Let's see what the watermelon does. The melon Lush does with it. And you know, I'm actually thinking about doing some blueberry, like a blueberry. Because I've got some of that blueberry, the Jam Monster, and I might go ahead and run some of that, but I'll have to do it either in the Bonza, or I don't even know where the drop solo is, but where is my drop solo? Yeah. Oh, whatever. Very effervescent. This beer, oh yeah, it's got some bubbles in it. Oh yeah, this new build in the Drop Dead is fucking working phenomenal. It was working great. All I did was move the coils a little further apart and raise them up a little bit. And now they're like dead center right in front of the airflow. The channels are open, so the air just moves so much better now. I'm not gonna say it's unseated the Bonza, because with this you can build verticals, and I love verticals. But when it comes to horizontal builds, this has definitely taken over the Bonza on that realm. My next build in the Bonza is going to be aliens, and they're going to be vertical, and we're gonna see how that works. All right, but for now we're doing the Drop Dead. We're doing some Prophets of Nomads. We're doing some Watermelon Lush, because that's why we're here. You know, the tartness on this. Now, the Watermelon Lush is not a bubblegum flavor. I mean, it's not really a candy flavor. It's a watermelon, like a watermelon juice like a watermelon cooler, you know, whatever, like a watermelon cooler, and when I combine it with this, for some reason, it gives it a little bubblegummy, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Like this actually changed a little bit of what this flavor is, and oh, I gotta try that again. I gotta try that again because that was quite good. That was quite good. That was quite good. Let me try that one again. Yeah, the super tart, like, sourness of this lends itself to that watermelon. It gives it kind of like a bubblegum, like a big chew bubblegum, like, taste on the back end of it. And I'm loving it. Because I get that full frontal from this. I get the first intake taste from this. I get the full frontal tart from this. And then on the exhale, I get all of it all at once, and it's actually what? No, hold on. Oh my god. Hold on. Just settle down. Settle down. Calm down, folks. Calm down. Dr. Grizz. It's about to get a little emotional. Just gonna get a little emotional. Oh yeah, that was fucking. Oh yeah. That was good. That was really good. I'm super. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that one again. Well, I don't think there's much else to say because that shit was fucking gorgeous. I got half a stick now. So stop smoking shit that tastes like ass, and start vaping some shit that tastes like whatever I just did. Go ahead and pair it with whatever this beer was, and enjoy. Like, it's 1,000 times better than whatever you got off of cigarettes. I guarantee it. Oh, I wanted to add this to the end of this video. If you're just starting out and you've been smoking for a long time, you don't need this big expensive rig that I've got. You can go get yourself a pod system. Actually, I have one. Hold on one moment. See? You don't have to get yourself a big expensive rig like what I do. I'm a hobbyist vapor now. Like, it became a hobby for me. So I build coils, you know, I experiment with different setups, you know, and I buy devices, and you know, it is kind of expensive. But even as expensive as this rig is, I still have not spent in the last year what I used to spend in like 3 months on cigarettes. Because I was spending $140 a week on cigarettes. I don't even spend that a month on vaping. Like, I don't spend that much on vaping unless I buy a new device. And Addies are like $30. So if I buy a new Addy, I don't really count that. If I buy a new mod, like, mods are like $50 around there. You know, sometimes they can be more expensive than that. I think this one was like $80. This mod was $80, and it came with a tank that I never used because it sucked. But the mod itself was fantastic, and the Addies are usually around $30 to $40. You know, they're kind of cheap. But if you're not looking to put that money in, guess what? There's these little things called pod systems. Pod systems, you've probably heard of a Juul. But in a Juul, you buy the system and then you have to buy their pods that they pre-fill. And they put their own prices on. With something like this, see, just so you know, this is a Me Pod. This is a Me Pod. It costs me, at a vape store, it cost me $40. I probably could have got it for like $25 to $30 online, but I like to support my local vape shops. But they come with these little pods. See this? The coil is in this little section down here in this corner. The coil's in there. You fill it with liquid of your own choosing, and you can use anything that isn't high in vegetable glycerin. So you can use 50-50s, 60-40s. Even 70-30s. I wouldn't go above that. I wouldn't do anything with higher VG than a 70-30 in this. Nic strikes or whatever you want, but they're most suited for something called Nic salts, and I'm using Nic salt in this. This is a 25 milligram Nic salt that I've got in here that I can't remember the name of. I've got it somewhere over there. But this pod, I filled it 3 weeks ago, and I'm not done with it. And I use it when I'm driving my truck for work. That's what it's for. When I'm driving the truck at work, I can't be sitting there dripping while I'm driving a big ass truck. So this right here, and all you do, you charge it like a cell phone. You pop that sumbitch in there, and you don't even hit a button. You just not huge clouds. Very tasty. I got a green apple pineapple. Green apple and pineapple thing in it. $25 milligram. And the reason why you want that, that Nic salt higher level, is it's not as heavy on the throat as regular freebase, like what we use in drippers. And on top of that, it's more for someone who's just off a cigarette, because cigarettes, you smoke a cigarette and then you wait about an hour or two. You wait a little while before you smoke another cigarette, right? With vaping like this, you can do this all day, but what if you're in a place where you can't do this? You can't be blowing huge clouds. With this, you can stealth vape. You can get your nicotine fix and stealth vape. Watch this. Ready? You just saw the clouds, right? I'm gonna do one more. Alright, that's a mouth to lung hit. Ready? I'm gonna stealth vape. Nothing. No vapor. No noticeable vapor. That's the whole point. I just got I just got 25. Yeah, I just got getting a little down here. I'm gonna go one more, just because what you do is you hold it down, you let a little bit up, and we'll bring it back. Whatever. You get the point. Either way, stop smoking shit that tastes of gas. Start vaping shit that you can do a lot of shit with. Match it with some nice beers. Enjoy your life instead of coughing up your lungs. Love you guys.